Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me want to say.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. But tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
Here we go.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. You look at this Eagle defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
He said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. And he'll be out right at the 35. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw left side is taken in by Stewart. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
While you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it, because 4 for 4 already, I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
First down, Rams.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Hurts finding Smith for the 41st. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Philly. 49 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in his league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Rams.
audible here into something else. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
A gain of 30. First down, Los Angeles.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Rams. Mike Williams, 30 yards. And the Rams are able to move back in front. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Eagles 7. Chad Ryland to kick off.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Hurts to throw. This is Smith to the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And this is incomplete. The Eagles at 7-1 now on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Over the middle here to Brown. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
It's 4th down and less than a yard.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. They were going for it on 4th and inches, now 4th and 5.
Yeah, everything had built to a crescendo, hadn't it? 4th and inches, I mean, we were coming out of our chairs up here. Now on 4th and 5, you've got to think about whether you want to go for it or not.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will knot us up at 10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Second and 11 now. They're going to look to throw. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Taken in at the 11. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, you look at these 2 teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view. And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football. His throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. But first down, Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn yet another first down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. A pitch out to Swift here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
And as a defensive coordinator, you're almost in a no-win situation down here near the goal line. You know how dangerous Jalen Hurts is when he holds on to it. You've got to be prepared to stay with him. So when he hands it off, if you're slow in reacting, this is going to be the result.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Pass complete there to Nakua. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 79 yards.
And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers.
There he goes, left side.
He's on his way.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers,
79 yards.
and the Rams have cut it back within a score.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now 2nd and 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner. Down the right sideline.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Eagles' 18-yard line.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. This will be caught at the 2.
And the Rams are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now they'll change things up. Akers is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. Ryland on for the extra point.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Rams 28, Eagles 24.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that is is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he goes out right around the 39. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Swift will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. Slide for the PAT.
And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown.
Now Ryland for the PAT.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Rams 35, Eagles 31.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Go Silver, ready?
Here's Hurts to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
I think he had eyes on that run the whole time. Good anticipation because it seemed to me he waited for the coverage to get drawn away and then had the easy scamper out of bounds to get the short yardage first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 35. With that, he's up to 160 yards receiving now for the ball game.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, Silver.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Throw left side complete. That's Brown. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
63.
They'll look to throw again.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Cam Akers
with career touchdown number 70.
And the Rams add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. Akers again, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
Here's Akers. They try and run. And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought him down.
Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming.
Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
They're going to look to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Daniel Bellinger from 3 yards out. And the Rams could be on their way to 7-1 as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
He'll get this off to Swift.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
At the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Hurts
going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out right at the 35. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
On 1st down, Hurts.
Looking here for Smith downfield.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the...
Akers hit. He coughs it up.
And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over.
That was dumb, Cam Akers. That was dumb.
And the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail by 2 scores in the fourth, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Time to see what this offense has left in the tank. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Eagles on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hurts.
No, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
A give up the middle to Akers.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. You can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 6.
What you doing? Ooh, what you doing? Hey Siri, where are you?
I'm here.
Hey Siri, where are you?
Uh-huh.
Cause you be in your zone when you